Hey everyone, AFrozenInferno here with part 2 to my guide to 1.3, and today we'll be looking at the bonus chest to start with. This is an option in the more world options along with super flat etc, which gives you a booster chest to get you going. So this was the first one I ever had, which had 3 wooden planks, 1 there, a couple bits of wood, some wooden pickaxe, nothing too interesting, right? Enough to get you started, but only just. Then in another world I got this layout here, with some food, which is, let's be honest, very helpful at the start. And finally I got this amazing chest, which has stone tools to get you started, apples and some wood. I love this chest because it gives you everything you need to properly get started without the laborious wood finding at the start just to get basic tools. They can be found usually within about 8 spaces of where you spawn, so they won't be very far away and they'll be pretty obvious. Normally they have a few torches around them. This one spawned with 4, but normally it's just 1 or 2 or however many sides they have free. Next we have the book and quill system. To get the book and quill, you take your book, ink sac and quill, and this feather. This is a shapeless recipe, so I can just mix them around any way I want and it will still give me the same result. So you get book and quill, item number 386. Then with it, you can make books like this. Thanks for 100 subs and 40,000 views. Or this one, which is a bit cheeky, follow me on Twitter. Of course, feel free to follow me, that would be great. But anyway, with it, we right click and we can type what we want. This is a guide to 1.3.1. You can either click done, which means you can keep editing it. So if you want to write a sonnet or something, you're more than welcome to take your time over it. Or you can click sign and enter title guide by AFrozenInferno_. Sign and close, and then once it's signed you cannot edit it again, but you can read it and other people in the server can read it, which is the important bit. Now if you type something, hello, click done and throw it, I don't believe it stores it. Oh, it does. That's interesting to know. So no matter what really, signing's just for not allowing anyone to edit it anymore ever. Now that we're done with that, we'll look at block placement. With wood you can now place it on its side. It follows the same behaviour as pistons, so the rings on it will face you basically, no matter where you go. They'll face like your pointer. See what I mean? That's not the best way of describing it, but I think you get what I mean. Then you have half slabs. Now the interface for these has changed slightly, because you used to have to, if you wanted to build something there, you'd build one here, dig down and place it on top of you. Now you just aim at the top half of the block and you get it placed there. Same with steps, top half of the block and it gets placed upside down, bottom half of the block and it gets placed the right way up. Very nice, very nice new setup for that. Here's a wee house I made with it. We've got some troughs outside and some nice patterns around the window. If I run to the inside now, you'll see the next part of this, which is the emerald, which is a new ore added. I'll just try and find some. Go on to creative mode, back into search. There we go. We have emerald ore, emerald blocks and emeralds. So we'll get 64 emeralds. Now these, oh, how do I get out of this? There we go. Now these can be broken with iron pickaxes. Let me just find one to show you. Oh. Here we go. They can be broken with iron pickaxes to drop one emerald, and as you can see, breaking stuff now gives you XP. Another small change to this for this update. Now 9 emeralds will give you 1 emerald block, but that's not really what you want to do with them. What you want to do is you want to find a villager. So here we have an enchanter villager. He's like a magician in the village and he'll give you certain things. So here we have, for 10 you get 1 eye of ender. Then you can move up 1 step, so here we've got an iron axe and 3 will give you an unbreaking 2. Nice wee deal there. 8 gold, so if we take 8 gold they'll give you 1 emerald for it. And now if we leave him for a few seconds he should fizzle. Yep, see how he's starting to bubble? We right click him again and there's a new level, so now we can get Bane of Arthropods 1 for 4 emeralds and an iron sword. If we go over to these guys are more miscellaneous, they just tend to give you random stuff. So here we have 3 flint and steel, and we have a few other things, fish, wheat, that sort of thing. There's another one over here, I think this is the one I want to show you. Yep, this is the one. He gives you axes, things, and chain boots, so you can now get chain stuff legitly. So there are 3 different types of villager. There's the purple ones, which will give you enchanting. the brown ones which give you miscellaneous, and there's white ones which give you sort of paper, books, or exchange paper and books for emeralds. And that's all for my part 2. I'll be back with part 3 probably tomorrow, as it's getting quite late here, but hopefully you'll leave a nice wee comment if you enjoyed it, and feel free to hit that subscribe button.